What if the future of an entire nation could be foretold by one person? What did the famed mystic Vanga predict about Russia's destiny? Throughout history, the allure of prophetic predictions has captivated human imagination. From ancient oracles to modern-day psychics, the idea that some possess the power to foresee the future has both intrigued and alarmed societies around the world. Among these prophetic figures stands Was Vanga, a blind mystic whose visions have sparked global curiosity and debate. Vanga, losing her sight at a young age, claimed that her blindness allowed her to see across time and space, into the realms that remain invisible to the ordinary eye. Her predictions, often wrapped in mystery and symbolism, have led many to regard her as one of the most influential visionaries of the 20th century. Her prophecies, particularly about the fate of nations and the sweeping changes in political landscapes, have left many pondering. How much truth do they hold? Could her foresights into Russia's future be a window into what is to come? Join us as we delve into the enigmatic world of Vanga and her startling predictions about Russia. Born in 1911 in what is now Macedonia, Vanga would come to be known as the Nostradamus of the Balkans. From her humble beginnings in a small village, Vanga's life took a dramatic turn at the tender age of 12. A fierce storm quite literally swept her away, burying her in a heap of dirt and debris. When she was finally found, the damage was irreversible. Vanga had lost her sight. But as her physical vision dimmed, a new kind of sight began to emerge. In the solitude of blindness, Vanga found solace and eventually a voice that led her down an unforeseen path. She started making predictions at a young age. Initially these were simple, local events, small happenings, but as her accuracy improved, so did her fame. Word of her capabilities spread like wildfire across Eastern Europe. People from all walks of life, from the destitute to the desperate, and even the powerful, would eventually make pilgrimages to her modest home. They came seeking insights into personal dilemmas, political outcomes, and future calamities. Vanga's predictions were not always straightforward. Often wrapped in a riddle, her words were open to interpretation, yet strikingly many found them to be profoundly accurate. This mysterious accuracy propelled her to a legendary status, much like the seers and prophets of old. Her influence continued to grow, and soon her reputation crossed borders, gaining attention on a global scale. Leaders and historians, intrigued by her success rate, visited her, seeking counsel on matters that were both personal and political. Before we explore her forecasts about Russia, let's understand the accuracy of her previous predictions. Was Vanga, a blind Bulgarian mystic, became an international sensation for her prophecies. Among her most startling predictions was the breakup of the Soviet Union. Years before anyone could have seen it coming, Vanga predicted that the land of the Red would become fragmented, and indeed in 1991, the Soviet Union dissolved, breaking into multiple independent countries. Then there was the Chernobyl disaster of 1986. Vanga allegedly foresaw a nuclear catastrophe in the northern lands that would become uninhabitable. While skeptics argue that her prediction was vague, the eerie coincidence of her words with the actual event in Ukraine cannot be ignored. Vanga's reach into global events didn't stop there. She is said to have predicted the rise of ISIS. She spoke of a great Muslim war, initiated by an Arab Spring in 2011, which would escalate into global conflicts. Though her prediction was broad, the rise of ISIS following the Arab Spring movements added to her mystique. Despite these seemingly accurate predictions, it's crucial to approach Vanga's prophecies with a grain of skepticism. Critics argue that many of her predictions are reinterpreted ambiguously to fit events after they occur. This is a common critique in the study of prophecies, where vague statements are often post-fitted to real-world events in compelling but not necessarily accurate ways. Moreover, the lack of documented proof and reliance on second-hand information complicates the validation of her words. Much of what is attributed to Vanga comes from followers and interpreters, rather than direct recordings or writings. With several of her predictions manifesting into reality, the world turned its eyes to her chilling visions of the future, especially those concerning Russia. It was with a heavy tone that Vanga spoke of Russia's future, a topic shrouded in ominous predictions. The blind Bulgarian mystic who captivated the world with her startling foresight often spoke in riddles and metaphors, leaving much to be deciphered. Among her forecasts, Russia was frequently a central theme, portrayed as a land facing profound tribulations. Vanga predicted that Russia would encounter significant economic challenges. She envisioned a time where the nation would grapple with severe financial crises, ones that could potentially lead to widespread hardship and societal strain. This prophecy could be seen unfolding as Russia navigates through sanctions, fluctuating oil prices, and internal economic pressures that challenge its growth and stability. But Vanga's foresight did not stop at economic issues. She also spoke of political upheavals that would shake the very foundations of the Russian state. According to her, leadership crises and internal conflicts could emerge, potentially leading to changes in government and policy directions. These predictions hint at a turbulent political landscape where power struggles and shifting allegiances could redefine the nation's future path. Moreover, Vanga's visions included potential conflicts involving Russia. She foresaw tensions escalating to points of significant confrontation, possibly on an international scale. These conflicts, as predicted, could strain Russia's relations with its neighbors and the broader international community, impacting its role on the world stage. The phrase, "the end of Russia is near," which Vanga reportedly used, is particularly chilling and has sparked a wide range of interpretations. Some take it to mean a literal collapse or disintegration of the nation, perhaps through economic ruin or military defeat. Others interpret it more metaphorically, suggesting a transformation or a significant shift in Russia's global identity and internal structure. These interpretations raise questions about the nature of prophecy itself. Vanga's predictions, shrouded in the mystique of her perceived psychic abilities, compel us to ponder whether these forecasts are predestined futures or merely potential scenarios shaped by her own insights and the context of her times. As we delve into these prophetic assertions about Russia, it's crucial to approach them with a blend of skepticism and openness. History is replete with unforeseen turns, and the future, invariably, holds its secrets tightly. Vanga's predictions, whether one views them as warnings or mere speculations, invite us to reflect on the possibilities of what might come to pass. Whether metaphorical or literal, Vanga's words about Russia paint a grim picture. But how seriously should we take these prophetic declarations? As we ponder this question, it becomes clear that the value of such predictions lies not just in their potential accuracy, but also in the discussions and reflections they inspire about our collective future. Vanga's forecasts have left a lasting imprint on the collective consciousness of nations, especially Russia. The enigmatic nature of her predictions has woven itself into the very fabric of societal beliefs and behaviors, influencing not just individuals, but also policy decisions at the highest levels. In the corridors of power in Russia, whispers of Vanga's predictions have sometimes been taken into consideration before making critical decisions. It's fascinating to observe how the foretellings of one visionary could hold sway over the decisions that shape the destiny of a nation. This phenomenon is not just about the accuracy of the predictions, but also about the human need to find narratives and patterns in the chaos of existence. Culturally, Vanga's impact is undeniable. Books, documentaries, and countless articles delve deeply into her predictions, dissecting every word for hidden meanings. Year after year, her prophecies attract new followers, each eager to see what might unfold next. In modern Russia, her legacy is akin to a cultural artifact, preserved and revered by many who see her as a mystic, with insights into the veiled paths of future events. The fascination with her predictions is not limited to believers and the curious. Skeptics and scientists also engage with her prophecies, often in attempts to debunk or rationalize them. This dichotomy adds another layer to her enduring influence. It sparks debate, encourages critical thinking, and perhaps most importantly, it keeps the conversation going. Moreover, this intrigue with Vanga's visions is reflected in the broader global context where prophecies and forecasts play significant roles in cultural and historical narratives. It highlights a universal trait amongst us all, the quest to understand what the future holds, whether out of fear, curiosity, or hope. As we reflect on the enigmatic predictions of Vanga, one must wonder, can the future truly be written in the stars, or are we the authors of our own destinies?